Alright, what's going on, guys? Trevor back again here, bringing another video. This one's going to be doing, getting pretty close now to being caught up to the Walking Dead comic book series, pretty much right up. This one here is of the Walking Dead Volume 15, We Find Ourselves. This will contain spoilers, and yeah, we're getting pretty close now. We got one more to do after this one, A Larger World, and then pretty much we are completely caught up in terms of the Walking Dead comic book reviews. And, you know, if you guys haven't checked them out, you can see all the way from Trade Paperback 1 all the way up to where the comic book series is currently at in the storyline, which is way further ahead than the television show is. I mean, way ahead. So will the television show catch up? I actually don't think the television show probably will ever catch up to the comic book. I'd be happy if the television show got to this point. We find ourselves. I actually don't think it will. Just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I tend to think that the television show will probably run into budgeting and issues with, you know, AMC, the network, owning it, and it'll probably be canceled before it gets to this point. I just have a feeling, because I think if they actually get to this point in the story of The Walking Dead, that would be like 10 seasons in, probably. Most likely like 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons before they get to this spot. So, yeah, that's my little rant about the television show versus the comic book in terms of where we're at. Right off the bat, I want to say that this cover is amazing. I love this color. This is some of the most vibrant, cool colors we've gotten on any of the trade paperback covers. Volume 15, We Find Ourselves. As you can see here, we got the snow, the pretty blue. I really love the teal, like the bluish green here. And, yeah, I mean, this is a really clean one, too. For some reason, it could be because this one's brand new, but the colors in the printing are a lot more vibrant on this one than they are in some of the other trades. And it could just be because maybe those are way older than this one is, and printing has gotten better. But it's just very vibrant, very colorful, very cool. And also, same with the drawings inside, or the printing seems to be better than the other ones. Could just be because trades have gotten better in that time. So, kind of a calming down after No Way Out. We got to see Carl got shot there, and he's in a hospital bed in this one, sort of just recovering. As you can see there at the top, Rick's sort of waiting on him. And when he wakes up, the first thing he says is, you find it here. I'll just tell you, he says, "Where's Mom?" So he's got some kind of amnesia. I think it's anterograde amnesia. Or is it retrograde amnesia? I can't remember the two. Anterograde amnesia, I want to say, for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah, he wakes up and he says, "Where's Mom?" I'm trying to find this page right now. Just a second. Here it is. Splash page. Pretty cool. "Dad, where's Mom?" And he's just kind of, you know, like that. And, you know, Rick's just happy to see that he's awake, but at the same time he's confused because he's like, he doesn't remember what the hell's happened all this time. So he gives him a hug, all that stuff, and he's kind of mixed emotions about it. You know, doesn't really know how to feel, but glad that Carl's okay. This one is one of the ones that's sort of a calming down after a lot of action, so there's not much action in this one. There is a little bit, though. One of the characters from the Alexandria community is kind of upset that Rick's group has waltzed in and taken over. His name is Nicolas. Here's sort of a picture of him here, and he's kind of, you know, just, you know, planning something. So he gets in a fight with Glenn because Glenn heard what happened, and, you know, he gets Glenn's gun. Glenn goes and gets another one, and basically they get into a standoff where they're ready to kill each other. And Rick waltzes in and says, "Answers now." And Nicolas says, "I'm taking this place back." And this is one of the most badass moments in all The Walking Dead. It says, like, from Andrea, from Abraham, from Michonne, from Glenn, and then also this is a cool splash page from me. And he's like, "Do you have any idea who you're messing with?" basically. And so that's cool. And then he puts the gun down, and Rick's pissed. And, you know, he's just kind of, you know, apologizing to everybody and realizes himself that who he's messing with and that he really can't do what he's trying to do. Mutiny's not going to work. People are too loyal to Rick. And then something happens at the end that we've kind of wished would happen for a long time, and that is that Rick finds comfort as to what's happened with Andrea. And Andrea, of course, has not had a love interest since Dale in the comic book series. And this is a cool splash page too here, you know, where Rick's kind of telling her that he's kind of I don't know, lost hope. At the same time, he has hope. He's just got mixed emotions at the time. and then pretty much something that we haven't seen happen at all. And like she says, have you forgotten death doesn't affect people quite like it used to? Don't you think it's about time you came back to life? And then, of course, they make out. So, so that's cool, kind of cool to see that, because we've been waiting, you know, for something like that to happen. You know, I was kind of thinking before that happened for a while, you know, in reading the other trades when they were being released sequentially, why don't they do that? Why don't they have the two of them come together? Because they've known each other since the first trade. You know, they're both still alive. Dale's dead and Lori's dead. It would just make sense for the two of them to get together. They're two of the best survivors. But they're also kind of both cursed. They feel like whoever they, you know, are with, you know, is going to die. So they're kind of like hesitant about it, but at the same time, that's the route they're going. So this trade, I really love that development. I also like where Rick has that badass moment of like, do you have any idea who you're messing with? You know, that type of thing. Carl having the sort of amnesia is interesting too, because he's like, where's mom? You know, like that was just kind of cool to see the first thing that he said when he woke up. So this is a lot of fun too. Obviously, the last one is tough to beat, but the fact that we see Andrea and Rick hook up in this trade is a must-have. My voice is dying. So in terms of a score, I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. I think it's a great trade, even though it doesn't have that much action in it. A lot of great developments. And that's it for my Walking Dead trade paperback reviews. I actually don't have a larger world. I haven't purchased it yet. So we'll see by the time that I'm posting this video. It'll be like almost a month from now. Whether or not I pick that up, and I'll do that review in a few days if I picked it up. But if not, I may just do the review without actually having the trade on hand. You know, I'm just going through the comics and that kind of stuff. But we'll see. So I'm not sure. I just want to get mostly caught up to this point, and that way going forward I can just kind of review, you know, each comic book issue as it's released, the day it's released, which I try to do, or the next day. And from now on, when the trades are released, I'll try to review each of them as they come out and try to keep up with it. Because I collect them anyway. Like, if any of you were thinking, did I buy all of these trades to do the reviews? I actually didn't. I've had these for like over a year, or like 2 years, 3 years, some of them. I just love the series. So it has nothing to do with me doing the reviews. I do the reviews because I love the comic book. I love talking about it. I love doing reviews. The Walking Dead is my favorite comic book ever. And I felt like, you know, if my channel is going to be a Walking Dead channel, then I should have reviews for the comic book that started it all and every single trade of it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these. I'll keep them going every now and then. And yeah, that's it for my Walking Dead trade paperback reviews for now, guys. See you pretty soon for another one. Later, guys. Peace.